The backs or defenders are there to save goals. They should bustle and subdue their opponents. They must bottle up the attack. The halfbacks are basically defenders, but they can also turn defence into attack by driving the ball deep into the forward zone. The centre players are the pivots of play, 1 minute attacking, the next defending. The forwards are there to attack. They should make open spaces all the time. A crowded attack makes defence easy.
Jackson, number 5 of Carlton, taps towards Gallagher, who sends towards Walls, the centre-half forward. A short punt kick sees Robertson standing unguarded at centre-half forward for Carlton. He lines up the big sticks and fires away, and he's put it through. Another goal to Carlton. A long kick by Robertson, unattended at centre-half forward by the Richmond defence. They left the gate open, and Robertson made no mistake. One more goal to Carlton, and Carlton streaking away from Richmond. Back in the centre once again. The ball is tapped down. Gallagher, the Carlton rover, Armstrong, gets onto his left foot, sends out towards Jackson. Jackson, the half-forward flanker for Carlton, sends a long kick right towards the 10-yard square, but it goes right towards the boundary now. Walls running around the boundary. An impossible shot for goal. Can hardly see daylight between the posts, but he's put it through. It's a goal to Carlton. And that impossible shot by Robert Walls. Could hardly see daylight between the posts. Another goal to Carlton. In the centre once again. Down the ground it comes. Picked up by Burke of Richmond. Down he goes. Punched away by the Carlton defence. Puts the ball into no man's land. A chance for Kevin Hall of Carlton. He can't control the ball. In chips Hurst. He's always a good kick.
There are 5 types of kick that are mostly used in today's games. The drop kick, for distance and accuracy. The ball is held with the fingers spread evenly on each side of the ball. The top seam is lined up with the thigh of the kicking leg, with the instep and with the target. The arms are extended to a natural, not strained distance from the body, and the right hand, in this right foot kick, controls the drop of the ball. The ball is dropped at about 45 degrees to the ground. The boot connects immediately after the bounce. The ball is kicked with the lower part of the taut instep. There is a straight, powerful follow-through. The arms maintain balance. The punt kick, a popular kick, especially useful on a wet ground. The right-hand thumb is slightly behind the lacing. The left hand is slightly forward. The ball is held flat to the ground. The right hand controls the drop. The instep connects with the ball at knee height. Again, the leg follows through with straight knee and taut instep. The torpedo punt. The ball is held and dropped at a slight angle across the body and is kicked with the instep. The ball spins in the air and achieves tremendous range and accuracy. It's very effective when kicking into the wind. The drop punt is an accurate kick when kicking for goal or foot passing on a wet day. The ball is held more upright than for the other punt kicks. The ball is controlled almost vertically onto the instep. The foot connects just below knee height. The stab kick moves the ball quickly and accurately at no more than head height. This is the most effective kick for foot passing. The ball is held and dropped at a fairly acute angle, about 60 degrees to the ground. The ball is kicked with a sharp stab action and no follow-through.
A beautiful kick to position by Hurst, puts Carlton forward. Mackay sends Carlton towards centre-half forward. Here's Jezelenko with a chance. Sheedy of Richmond is brushed aside. A chance for Walls. Gets onto his left boot. Snaps at goal with the left foot. It's high in the air. It's another goal to Carlton. There's the Carlton coach going wild with excitement. And the Richmond coach, from his high vantage point, will have to do something about this 29-point lead which Carlton have established. Umpire Della bounces the ball in the centre once again. And what's this? Roger Dean, the Richmond runner, getting a message from the coach high in the grandstand, is about to go out and talk to one of the Richmond players. Who is it? It's McMillan who's getting the message from Dean. But look at Hurst, the Carlton defender. He won't let Dean get that message in private to McMillan. He wants to listen in and find out what the instructions are. Meantime, a good solid mark, an overhead mark by Wayne Walsh, the Richmond half-back flanker. Walsh's kick is in towards the centre of the ground. The players set themselves for the mark. It comes off the ground. A chance now for Boyanich, racing through, showing a lot of pace for a man 6 feet 2 inches tall. He loses the run of the ball. A hand pass, but in chips Sheedy of Richmond to gather. Sheedy's long left foot kick going up towards the 10-yard square. It's close to the goal line. It's through. It's another goal to Richmond. An opportunist goal. Once more, Richmond going forward. This time, Morris sends them forward. Oh, a fine defensive mark by Southby. Quickly, he realises that there's nobody there on the mark, and he plays on with his left boot. Kicks back towards the centre. Looks for a teammate further afield. Offhand it comes to Vincent Waite, the strong Carlton half-back. He sends the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Walls has a chance to mark. Here's Keogh. Keogh puts the ball. Oh, no, he doesn't. A beautiful balk by Keogh. And then he kicks for goal. He lines them up from 35 metres out, and he's put another one through for Carlton. Another goal to Carlton, and they're racing away. In the ruck duel following that goal, it's Richmond who have the chance to come forward, but yet again Carlton dominating the play at this stage of the game. The ball on the ground. Oh, Sheedy of Richmond is grabbed high around the neck. He should have been grabbed between the knee and the shoulder, and Sheedy will have the free kick for Richmond. He elects to drop kick. It's a bad drop kick. Didn't control that one at all well. And the ball comes away towards Hurst. He kicks up towards Jesaulenko, who marks.
One of the most spectacular features of the game is marking. Catching the ball after it's been kicked more than 10 metres without it touching the ground or another player. The player watches the ball all the time. He moves into the best position to take the mark. A short run before his leap gives him more lift. The arms swing up to meet the ball. They do not poke at it. His opponent will try to spoil the mark by punching the ball away, so he pulls the ball smartly forward. If he marks from behind, he takes the ball back, away from his opponent. Not all marks are high. Here the player moves quickly and strongly to the ball and hugs it into his chest. Players, regardless of size, do not advance far in the game until they learn the way to dodge and turn to avoid an opponent. This is the blind turn. This is the balk. Handball is an effective means of quick passing. It's a fast and effective way of opening up play. And whereas kicking demands balance and room, hand passing is possible in many tight situations. The ball must not be thrown or dropped before hitting it with a clenched fist.
One of the best high marks in the game is Alex Jesaulenko, the Carlton full forward. Richmond with the chance as they swing the ball wide out on the flank. It's Burke who sends the Tigers forward once again, up towards the defensive square. It's punched away. A chance for Richmond. Richardson unattended in the goal square, kicks it off the ground. It's a goal to Richmond. Quick thinking by the Richmond half forward. In the goal square, the ball came out to him. He didn't bother to pick it up, but just kicked it off the ground and threw for another goal to the Tigers. A capacity crowd watches as Richmond come out to start the second half after a 15-minute break. Carlton, however, lead by 65 points. No worries from the Carlton coach. Carlton with a very big lead at the start of the second half of play, and the ball hits the ground once again. An opportunity for both teams to drive the ball forward. It's bouncing free, tapped away. A chance there for Richmond. The hand pass goes a little astray. Here comes Sheedy once again, loses the run of the ball, but it's picked up by Clay, the Richmond fullback. He clears the defensive line, sends it out. Gallagher, poised on the boundary, kept it in skillfully, kept it inside the line at in play, up towards Nichols. He taps the ball down, but there's a whistle on the play, an infringement against Nichols. He put his hand on his opponent's shoulder when trying to mark the ball. Boyanich of Richmond with the free kick sends the Tigers back towards the centre of the ground. It bounces off hands to Gallagher, who's been most prominent in play. He takes two bounces, runs his